I'll do the clap. You did the thing.
Okay. Wait. Oh, ready? Take one. Hi, I'm Aubrey Seat.
And I'm Talia Silver.
And we're master students studying strategic communication. How we met was I was having a bad day and I went in an elevator and there was this random girl in the elevator. She was like, how's your day going? And I didn't really have a great day and I didn't really have anyone to talk to. And so here's this bubbly girl in the elevator talking to me. And I was like, I'm just gonna tell you how my day went.
And I was like, wait, this girl's really cool because usually people are just like, my day was good. But I was like, no, she actually like talked about how her day was. And I was like, I like this girl. So I just got off my floor and I didn't think I would like see her ever again or anytime soon.
And so we wound up having a mutual friend that offered to drive both of us to church the next day and we didn't realize it. So she was waiting in the car and then I came up and I was like, oh my goodness, it's Elevator Girl. And I was like, I met her yesterday. That's so crazy, like small world.
So we ended up spending the whole Sunday together. And so we became like somewhat friends that day.
Yeah, we like knew each other. And so the next week she was like, oh, I'm just friends with everyone else on your floor. I wish I could move up there.
And I was like, it's too bad. Like I can't move up there. And she's like, oh, I actually right now, like my roommate transferred to a different room. I don't have a roommate. And she was like, if you want, like you're more than welcome to move into my room. And I'm like, I don't really know this girl very well, but honestly, like I loved the floor. So I was like, even if we're not close friends, like sure, I'll move into your room.
And it's really cool because in that time period, like I just didn't have a roommate. And so I was praying really hard, Lord, please bring me a really great roommate next. And I just really gave a lot of that to the Lord. And it was so cool to see how faithful he was through that because he didn't just give me a roommate, but he gave me my best friend and my sister and my business partner and just someone who I do life with all the time. And I just never would have imagined that a freshman year roommate could have turned into that.
Coming into college, I was barely walking with the Lord. And I actually decided to go to Liberty because I was like, you know what? I need to be around like people that are love the Lord. And right before I became roommates with her, I'm like walking through like, what does it even mean to read my Bible? Like, what does any of this actually mean? And so when we became roommates, when I did finally open up to kind of my past and then where I was at in my faith, she was like, I'll sit here and like talk to you about these things, or like we can go through a book of the Bible and like learn it like fully. And so it was really cool to have a roommate and someone in my life that like, no matter if she understood all this, was like willing to sit there with me and help me grow and learn.
I think without having Jesus at the center of a friendship, the friendship's not going to last and it's not going to be rooted in selflessness and what it actually looks like to be a true friend, because that's only rooted when you understand how Christ loves you can love others.
I think at any school you can kind of find whatever group you're looking for, but the beautiful thing is here is for the majority, like people's hearts are on fire for the Lord. And so having community where it's like, we are genuinely choosing like to go to Camp Calm on Wednesday nights or to have Bible studies with our friends and to make these decisions that honor and glorify God. It is so cool to have that. And I think it's easy as a Liberty student to take it for granted because I'm like, that's just what I see. But it's like, no, that is so rare. And it's such a beautiful thing to come to a college where you can grow in your faith and you can be inspired by people your age.
As a high schooler, I didn't realize that there were people my age who were so on fire for Christ. And Liberty is just a hub of so many people like that. And that's been incredible.
My vision for my life has changed so much from being here because we're doing it for Christ. And so it's like been cool to be at a place where it's like, I'm really learning that I want my life to align with God's will. And I do think that being here really has changed my view on that. And it is just like, it feels like family. Yeah, it holds a very special place in my heart.